Let's try again. Hey Matt XD.
Hello everyone, Matt here and welcome to our Friday night stream. How's it going everyone? I hope you're all having a good Friday, whatever you're all up to. Let us know. We're jumping in tonight to Sword Art Online Fractured Daydream. So, feels like it's been a while since we played. On Wednesday we played Death Note Killer Within. But previous on the Monday, we were on Chapter 5 of Fractured Daydream. So we're going to carry that on. While we're in the store, at least, they have added some Christmas goodies. Now, clicking on this bundle, you can explore it. There's a silica for Dark here. Dark Alice, Virtual Light, thank you so much for joining. I hope you're both having a good Friday, whatever you're up to. Thank you so much for joining. I really do appreciate it. And Dark, 54 months, another subscription. Thank you so much. I was out of the room, but I had my headset on. My headset's wireless, so I got the subscription jingle, and I got the little automatic voice. You know, let's try again. Hey Matt XD. But I appreciate your continued support. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Dark, you'd want the silica, but you don't want to pay for it. If you worked your way through the trials, which I know you're not a fan of the online multiplayer, but if you worked your way through and got 2 Sword Art Online tickets, you'd be able to get it. I mean, I've been doing the trials. You've seen we've done it online quite a bit, and we're still only on 1 ticket, so you'd have to put a lot of time into it to get that second ticket so you could purchase it. Virtual, you're not going after the Torterra tonight? We're not. No. Tonight's just going to be our usual, like, lengthy-ish stream. So, we're just going to carry on with Sword Art Online. Tomorrow, I have plans in the evening, so I don't believe I'll be streaming in the evenings. So I think we'll do Torterra during the day or midday tomorrow. But I'll let you all know in the Discord when we're getting around to it. But I believe if we don't do the Torterra Saturday, it's going to be like last time when we were on the second week of the raid. We'll definitely be doing it on that Sunday, so we don't miss out. We've done every raid like, or at least every starter raid. We haven't missed out. We're not gonna miss out. You're going over to your cousins again tomorrow, but if I can join from over there, I will. Certainly not a problem. Did you say you were going over today? Because did you say your grandparents were coming over and they brought the dog? Right, we're on quest 3, Seabed's Shrine. Fuka left Nij. 4 clues before disappearing. The group heads for the Seabed Shrine in search of the first one. Yeah, so yeah, we got these 4 key items that we need to go after. So I'm gonna guess there's gonna be a quest per key item, so like at least 4 more quests, I think. Oh, you went yesterday? How was it? Do you have a good day?
大丈夫なのか。
かなりのショックを受けてるな。今アスナたちに見てもらってる。
キリト、あの男は一体何者なんだ。恐ろしいほどの空虚な意志を感じた。
さ、完全に感覚的な意見なんだけど、あの人 GGO のプレイヤーっぽい動きをしてなかった？私たちが知ってる誰より
It was great seeing Rosie again. I'm glad, Knight. Did you do much when you were over, apart from just, you know, with the dog? I guess you take your Switch with you, right?
噂は聞いたことがある。あれがそうか。
GGO ではスタトライザーという名前だったそうだな。アンダーワールドでは皇帝ベクタとして振る舞っていた。
ちょっと待って、ベクタってあの暗黒神ベクタ。皇帝というのはダークテリトリーのどういうこと？
俺と同じようにこっちの世界からアンダーワールドに入り込んだ人間の一人だよ。本名はガブリエル・ミラー。正体は民間軍事会社のいわゆる傭兵だ。アリスを奪取しようとオーシャンタートルに乗り込んできた奴らのリーダーでもある。
アリスを奪取。
あっちでお前が倒した敵だったよな。
ああ、その後命を落としたと聞いてたんだけ
ど。どういうわけか再び現れたってわけか。
しかも以前よりさらに強くなってな。どうあれ
Yeah, you were playing Clock Tower most of the day? Awesome. That's really cool. I keep forgetting to look at. I said I was going to look into it. I think did you post a link in the Discord? I can't remember if I looked into it or not.
手立てが見つかるまで戦うなと言っていた。軽く剣を合わせてみたけど、俺も同感だよ。あの強さはどうしようもない。遭遇したら戦わず逃げる。現時点でできるのはそれだけだ。
なんでそんな恐ろしい奴に目をつけられているんだよ君は。僕たちも君の仲間と認識されただろうし、まったくいい迷惑だ。何か言いたいことでも先輩。
いや何、彼とキリト君の因縁についてはある意味では君の遺産というか、君も全く無関係というわけではないのだがね。
は？
まあ現状それはさほど重要な情報でもない。ガブリエルについては少し私の方で考えてみよう。彼をというか彼のような存在を許容するこの世界のあり方には少々興味を覚えるのでね。それよりだ、風花君が失われてしまったことで一つ大きな問題が生じた。
大きな問題？
君たちも知っての通り、 現在ガラクシアのシステムはロックされている。そしてそのロック解除キーとなっているのは夏柳風花の脳波パターンと正門の組み合わせだ。
もしかして彼女がいなくなったことでロックを解除しシステムを修復する道が断たれちまったってことか。
断たれたとは言い切れないが、現状ガラクシアのシステムに干渉し正常化する手段がなくなったのは確かだな。ひとまず別のやり方を考える必要があるだろう。
そういえば風花は4体の守護者4つの手がかりとか言ってた。
素直に考えりゃ4体のモンスターに4つの何かを守らせてるから取りに行けってことだよな。手がかりってのは何の手がかりだ。
ガブリエルに対抗するためのとか。
あれって対抗できる次元なのかな。どうにかしてぶちのめしてやれたらスカッとするだろうけどな。
絶対の不死など存在するはずない。何か手段があるはず。
対ガブリエルの役に立つかどうかはまだわからないけど、風花がわざわざ残した手がかりなんだ。見つけ出せば少なくとも彼女の考えていたこと、真意がある程度わかるはず。
じゃあとりあえずその守護者っぽいモンスターを探しましょうか。数人ずつのパーティーを組んで探索という方針はそのまま維持で良さそうね。
異論はないけど、ネージはどうしよう。
そうだな。ここで居残り組に見ていてもらうか。
平気です。探索手伝わせてください。
ネージュ、
大丈夫なのかい？
人間でも AI でも本調子でないなら休んで回復に努めるべきです。そう言ったんですけど。
どうしても一緒に行きたいって。
あまり多くを話すことはできませんでしたが、風花は私を裏切ったり切り捨てたわけじゃなかった。そのことは確信できました。だったら私は引き続き彼女が何をしようとしていたのか知りたいと思います。それに風花はあくまで今のこの世界からいなくなっただけです。世界を正常に戻せばきっとまた会える。ですから今は私にできること。
意志は固いんだな。分かったよ。連れて行こ
はい、ありがとうございます。
う。よし、そうと決まったら早速行動開始だな。
すぐに守護者を見つけ出しますからね。
で、新しいエリアへの扉を見つけてここに来たわけだ。
Are we going to be able to battle here? Is this going to be a new map? We've not had an underwater map. At least I don't believe we have. So this would be really cool if we do get to fight here because it does look very nice. I'm hoping it's not just all cutscene and then next minute we go back home and then the battle ensues. You know, I'd rather, you know, give us some new environments, give us something different to fight on.
というか、はっきり見覚えがありますよね、ここ。海底神殿ね。
Something's going to come up. Yeah, it's got to be. There's got to be a boss or something's got to show up.
あれは楽しかったです。あ、でもこの場所ではバスモンスターに散々な目に遭わされたわよ。
There we go. Look at that. Tentacles.
どんなのだったの？
Oberon's scared out of his wits there.
でっかいタコ？そうそう、巨大タコみたいな。でかい！皆さん気をつけてください。クラーケン
Crafting the Abyss Lord. Cool.
人暴れするか。
よろしくね、キリ リトさん。
頼りにしてるわキリト。
キリト頼りにしてるぜ。
I didn't think anyone had any new items or gear to equip, but you know, you might as well, you know, check it out and try. Right, let's go. How many health bars? 5, 6 health bars, I think. But this isn't quite like a boss raid, so we're already like, we've already got our, we can already use all our skills. Come on, get closer. Good evening, Grumpy. How's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Are you having a good Friday? Happy Friday. Was there something happening today, Grumpy? I can't remember. Did you say something was happening? Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D, right? Oh, I just thought, what if all these 4 pieces that we need, these key items, what if they are all hidden behind a boss? So we get, you know, multiple, like, you know, boss waves. Or level after level as a boss. That'd be cool. So Dark, I saw obviously a message in the Discord, but how is the DLC for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2? Are you enjoying it overall, or is it nothing to be too excited over? Hey, Friday's good. No, oh, it's next weekend now. You've got to work tomorrow. Oh, I see, I see. Well, hopefully next weekend then is something for you to look forward to, even though, you know, sadly, obviously you do have to go to work tomorrow, but at least maybe try and, you know, hold out for next weekend. I'm surprised I've not just purchased Dragon Quest HD 2D, because I will play it, like, actively and easily get my, you know, my money's worth. Dragon Quest 3 on my Nintendo Switch, out of the 1, 2, and 3, Dragon Quest 3 was the one that I spent the most hours on. I think it's one of my highest played games on the Switch as well. I think it's in the top 10, I think. 'Cause I think I spent over 120 hours on the game. Dark saying it's fine. You only really tried the story. Okay, okay. Was the story good and enjoyable though? A bit dragged out, but fine. Okay, okay. Well, we will be covering the DLC. We're not going to be covering it until after we've finished Sword Art Online, back to Daydream. But once we have, we'll be tackling the DLC, and then the that Dragon Ball DLC may tie us over until Fairy Tail 2. We might even get it done sooner. I think the first DLC we got for Xenoverse 2 we actually covered in a single sitting. I think, if memory serves correctly. Yoto, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. How's it going? Are you having a good Friday? You're back from ghost hunting. What were you doing, Yuta? What were you doing? Is this a video game, or do you mean you were like most haunted style going to a supposed haunted venue? As well as an anime fan, are you happy with Sony becoming a monopoly? I wasn't happy when Sony like bought Crunchyroll and then obtained Funimation and then like just messed up those companies and studios. I'm not a fan of them going after Kadokawa because that is just not just video games or anime. It's like Kadokawa is like a big company that has like a lot of property ownership, and they could do a lot if they could do a lot of damage. If they're just owning it to own property that they can decide whether anything comes out of those studios or not, like they can do a lot. I didn't fully look into it, but I'm pretty sure like one of the teams that are or one of the studios that's under the Kadokawa is a studio that worked. I think they worked on Brothership. So it's like if they wanted to, they could easily, once they've got ownership, they can basically be like, right, okay, you work for us now, you won't be doing anything Nintendo related. Or they could just straight up shut down the company. They could do what they want. Duty saying with the use service, went to a haunted area and almost had an attachment. Hopefully don't. Really? A haunted area? So what was haunting? What was the mystery behind it? Or what was like the story, the background behind this this haunted location? Now you're making me do research? Well, what do you mean? Did you go to this haunted place and then not pay attention to any of the details? Like, surely you had like a tour guide or someone going, okay, in 19 or 18, 17, whenever this happened, this person passed away or disappeared and all that. Surely you got all the details there, right? You didn't just turn up at a random like house, walk around it and then leave and go, ooh, I feel like I might have an attachment. Oh, you went alone? Okay. Like, how'd you know it was haunted then? Word of mouth? Because over Wales Online. What, Wales? Sorry, is Wales Online just a website, you mean? Or did you mean it's just all over the internet that this venue's supposedly haunted? And it's a graveyard? Okay. Well, as long as you have fun, but you say you almost had an attachment? So something almost left the graveyard with you? Grumpy, what are your thoughts on Sony becoming a monopoly, as you say, like with them acquiring, or in the process of acquiring Kadokawa? You got any thoughts on that? Am I doing something wrong here? Are we meant to go after these other the tentacles, the other parts of the Kraken here first? And then does this weaken the Kraken? Yeah, so we did an opening circle type thing, and like an absolute idiot, it said, "Hi, I'm name here, and I'm 20, and I'm single, ready to mingle." Okay, based. Forgive me for being skeptical, Yuto, but based on that, you believe that some sort of entity or some sort of thing, like, drew attached, and you think you have a presence around you. Like, did you feel something? And then the back problem started. Oh, so you feel almost like you're piggybacking this, you're giving a piggyback to this entity thing or whatever that's grown attached to you. Plus we had a practiced Hagen with us too. Okay. So, what's your plan now then, Yuto? Are you having a second date? Are you going back? Back for more? No, this is one-off thing. Oh, okay. Grumpy, I think they make From Software PS only games, which will just add to my hatred of Sony. Yeah, yeah, Kadokawa, they have From Software, they own From Software, yeah, so if Sony gets that, then yes, they'll have they'll have that studio. Someone said something about like one of the studios or what one of the ownerships is company that does the Bloodborne, is it? Whichever is the game that everyone wants PlayStation to make a sequel of, and people believe they're gonna get ownership of the studio so they can say shut it down and then never have to listen to people again because they're not gonna make a Bloodborne sequel. I think Bloodborne's the game. Do you think we have to take down the it's doing damage, so maybe this is it. Maybe we have to take down this barrier tentacle. Right, so is the Kraken weak now? Can we fight back? We can. Here we go. Oh, it's on the move, it's on the move. Acquire made brothership? Okay. I know Kadokawa's a big company, I'm sure I've come across or engaged in properties that they've got ownership of, but I can't remember remember what. But I know like it's a super big deal if Sony is going ahead with this acquisition. When I get those healths and attack power up, well, it's just lying there. I don't think they'll despawn or anything. I'm gonna grab them while they're there. Switch back, yeah, switch back to Kirito. With very little health, but if we can get in there, get in there. Oh no, really? We get there and you just decide to like swim away. Where are you coming now? Where are you? Oh, counter chance. Don't mind if I do. Come on, team. Perfect counter. Yeah. Well, I'm not too sure if we're going to get an S rank here, but I don't think we've done too bad. We've just taken a very long time, and Kirito just did a special, and the finishing touches there. I'm here, there, and everywhere. Different streams, different tabs. Oh, really, Yuto? Multitasking. What are you up to then? If you're different streams, different tabs. What are you involved in? Talking to someone playing Elden Ring. Oh, nice. I've never played Elden Ring. Is it any good, Yuto? Have you played it? What's my next Switch game? That is a good question, Grumpy. My next Switch game. I don't think I've got anything like on the initial horizon because I'm trying to save up. So for my PC that I'm going to be buying at the end of the month. So my next Switch game will most likely be Pokemon. Pokemon ZA, because we'll be streaming that. So I would say that's my next Switch game. There's lots of games before then that I'd really love to own. Like Dragon Quest HD 2D, I don't know if I'd want to get that on. I don't know if I want to get that on. I might get that on Steam. I'm not too sure yet if it's going to be Steam or Switch. In terms of games that I've got on Switch that I haven't finished yet, and I've only recently started, I have Super Mario RPG, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and then quite a few other games that I wouldn't mind getting around to as well. You two even ever played Elden Ring? You're about to wind them up? Why would you wind them up, Yuta? That doesn't sound nice. Grumpy, you completed Elden Ring. It was the easiest Dark Souls game. Really? Okay. Because I know, I think I own some of the Dark Souls games. And I do want to cover them at some point. Because I know Dark's mentioned Dark Souls a few times. And I've mentioned how I like challenging games and I like to put the hard difficulty on. So it sounds like Dark Souls would be like one for me to play. You're saying it's funny? Well, what do you mean by winding them up? Is there like a channel point thing where you can like make them use like less powerful moves or something? Like what's the wind up exactly? Night Misa, who I've mentioned before, streams Elden Ring. I think it's a sequel to Dark Souls. As far as I'm aware, Elden Ring is it. I don't know if it's a sequel, but as far as I'm aware, Elden Ring's like its own thing. I think they got George R.R. Martin working on the story, didn't they? I think, or the lore at least. I know DLC came out this year as well. Unlock side quests, a special song for you, and memorable meals. Yuta, you might continue playing Tales of Arise. Go for it, go for it. How are you doing? Are you still grinding to take on Asuna and Kirito? Grumpy saying you're looking forward to Elden Ring DLC winning Game of the Year. I really hope it doesn't win Game of the Year, but you seem to be quite confident that it will. So I'm quite. It's quite sad. I really hope it doesn't, but we'll see what happens, right? You're doing a legit grind, Yuto? So what's your grinding method then for Tales of Arise? Are you doing any of the... You can't get experience from training, can you? So you're just gonna have to find a location where there's like lots of mobs and enemies for you to take down. Has anyone seen the new trailer for Minecraft? Minecraft released a brand new trailer, gave you some more, it gave some story details and a lot more creatures and monsters from Minecraft. So yeah, has anyone seen the trailer? Got any thoughts? I think the trailer looks better than the first initial trailer. Still doesn't look great, and I don't particularly care for the story either, but you know, it's live action Minecraft, it was going to happen eventually. You're so glad you ended up buying Beyond the Dawn. Beyond the Dawn is really good as additional content for Tales of Arise. So I'm glad you're finally able to play it now, Yuto. I really am, and I'm glad you're at least enjoying it, right? Now, if we're not doing the Torterra raid tonight, I'm going to help out others who still need it. Go for it, Knight. Go for it. Lend your support. Well, we all need a good laugh. That's why I wanted to win. Watching fanboys lose their minds will be enjoyable. I don't think DLC should be, like, contenders for Game of the Year. I think if they really need to, create their own, like, create their own category for DLC. I think they've done, the nominees, like, that they've created this year are just really odd. There's no shooting category, so Call of Duty is, like, lumped in with some other category. The games for Best Direction are the same games nominated for Game of the Year. So it'll be really odd if, let's say, Elden Ring wins Game of the Year, but Astro Bot wins Best Game Direction. It's just a bit odd to me that they've got something like that in play. But I don't. The thing with it being DLC, I think it should be its own category. We already had this discussion just the other day, but yeah, I really hope it doesn't win. I mean, I didn't vote for it, at least. I didn't vote for it. Yuto, you're doing the main story first. Didn't you already complete the game? Or are you just replaying the game on unknown difficulty now for a challenge? Are you playing the first Golden Sun on the Switch GBA? Awesome, Grumpy. How's that playing for you? Are you enjoying it? I've heard really good things about the game. And I've heard the sequel that's on there is like a straight follow-up. So you basically, what you really want to be doing is playing Golden Sun and then jumping straight into the sequel. They also added Donkey Kong Land on the Game Boy Switch Online. So the original Donkey Kong Land's there now. I don't know why they didn't like give us Donkey Kong Land 2 and 3, but you know, I guess one additional game for the NSO is better than none. And you're enjoying it a lot. I'm gonna have to get round to it, you know. I really am. I'm gonna have to get round to. I need to get around to Chrono Trigger. I really do. I hear nothing but good things about Chrono Trigger. If it's not the best RPG ever and all that. And I've just never played it yet. I really do need to get around to it. And I own it. I've got it on Nintendo DS, but I've just not played it. But the problem I have is if I start Chrono Trigger, then I'm delaying Golden Sun. If I play Golden Sun, I'm delaying Chrono Trigger. If I play Golden Sun or Chrono Trigger, I'm delaying Dragon Quest, because I'm still on Dragon Quest V at the moment, which is regarded as like one of the best Dragon Quest games, if not the, well, not the best, but it's a highly regarded Dragon Quest game. And for some reason, I've just not been playing it much at all.
ユナ、素敵な歌を聴かせてくれてありがとう。こちらこそ聴いてくれてありがとう。ユナの歌って聴いてると元気が出てくるね。不思議だな。もちろんすっごく上手なんだけど、それだけじゃないっていうか、勇気がそう感じてくれたなら私も嬉しいな。歌で誰かを幸せにしたり元気にしたりするのが一番だから。ユナってとっても人気のある歌手なんでしょ。僕、流行ってる歌とか全然わからなくて。人気とか流行ってるとか関係ないよ。私は勇気に聞いてもらえるだけで嬉しい。ありがとう。僕、今日からユナのファンになるよ。それじゃ新しいファンのためにもう一曲。ごめんユナ、ちょっと待って。足音が、何かが近づいてくる。多分モンスターだ。私にも聞こえた。まったくコンサートの邪魔をするなんて無粋なモンスターだね。
Well, the thing to do there is toss a coin, let fate decide what you play. I don't have any coins. I have like my little rubber block thing that like covers the webcam, but I don't have a coin. I could flip it, but well, to be fair, I could use my phone. I could tell my phone to like flip a coin or whatever. You know, technology these days, right? But yeah, I could probably do that and then go, hey, am I still going to play Dragon Quest? Do I jump onto Golden Sun or do I try Chrono Trigger? The thing with Chrono Trigger is, because I've got it on Nintendo DS, it might be difficult, like, or not it will be difficult for me to capture it, and I wouldn't mind, if not streaming all of it, streaming some of it, but I don't know if I don't have like the capabilities to do so, I don't think. Like, I don't have a capture card for my DS, so I won't be able to do it on that front. I'd have to see if I can get like multiple cameras set up so that it could cover the DS screen or screens, but at the same time so I can still play the system without it, like the cameras or anything blocking my view. And that's if people want to see Chrono Trigger or any DS game for that matter being streamed. Oh, we get free retries in game over. Okay. I'm sure we'll be fine. We just gotta be a bit more careful, I guess. Where's that? Where is that? Oh, it's this big thing over here. Nicely done. Oh, that was it? Oh, that was very quick. Right, let's see what we've got that we're just gonna get rid of. I read today there's over 4,000 games on Switch. That surprised me. Oh, it's the majority as well. Sadly, shovelware, Grumpy. That is a that's probably like the sad truth of it is that a lot of it is shovelware. Really cheap games that pretend to be something they're not. I saw one on there that was meant to be like, it was claiming to be like Last of Us, like visually it looked like a really cheap, really poor, broken version. But like people try all sorts. There's like 5 different calculators on there. There's like diary, productivity like apps that just aren't like, they aren't doing what they claim to do. You've got a lot of anime games on there. You've got a lot of like declothing games. Yeah, there's a lot of shovelware on there, but there always has with like Nintendo, like ever since like the eShop, like the 3DS eShop was full of it. The amount of games on there that were just like 20p, 25p, up to £1, sometimes £2, but it was just really low quality stuff. And Nintendo would just accept it and just go, yeah, sure, you can put it on our eShop. But Steam does the same now. Steam is the same now. You can go on Steam and see like most recent games, popular games, free games, etc. And a lot of it is just really low quality. I've quickly dished something together to try and make a quick buck, and I'm not saying they need to like remove them, but they just need to kind of have more of a structure or more of like a quality control and go, look, right, this isn't a game. We don't want like I don't know how Nintendo have allowed like 5 different calculator apps when I think they're all made by the same person as well. Who wants to load up their Switch to load up a calculator? Modern day phones have a calculator on there. Every computer has a calculator on there. I'd be pretty confident in saying most people have a calculator in their house. Like last time I checked, I had one in my drawer to the right of me. Like you know, I'm not saying it's a super common item, but it's certainly common to the point where you don't need a calculator on your Switch. But yeah, over 4,000 games. That's a lot. That is certainly a lot. Good luck to those that want to collect all the physical editions. We all have calculators on our computers too. Absolutely, Knight. There you go. Grumpy, you still have your calculator from school? Yeah, I like, unless you heavily use the calculator to wear down the buttons or the battery breaks and you, for whatever reason, don't replace the battery. Yeah, you know, I understand why you've still got your calculator. But it's one of those things. It's like we don't need them on the Switch, but there's lots, and they're all done by, I believe they're all done by the same person. There's also like a clock. I think someone's got like a clock application as well. And again,
もしかして
who needs a clock app for the Switch
そうじゃないんだけど
when
モンスターは
like so many other devices and whatnot have clocks on, etc. Your Switch has a clock in the top right. Granted, you can't set alarms or anything, but do you not have other devices that you'd use to set alarms? Like, would you need a Switch for that? Oh, you only used a calculator in 2 lessons? I'm awful at maths, so I use a calculator every chance I get, you know. I was doing some finance things this morning. Sorting out some banking stuff and whatnot, and I'm there using a well, I wrote it all down in a notepad first, and then I'm getting the calculator out just to make sure everything's accurate. But yeah, I'm awful at maths, so you know, calculating in terms of in maths, like a calculator is my best friend. You weren't allowed calculators in your O-level exam. That's fair. I know some exams would like. I did some math stuff for further education. Last year. No, it was this year even. And I had one exam where I had to use where I didn't have to. I had one exam where calculator was allowed, so I could use a calculator if I wanted to. And then I had another exam where I couldn't use a calculator. So when I couldn't use a calculator and I had to write down how I worked out the equations, etc. Like that was certainly fun. Yeah, that was something.
FNC フルダイブ不適合脳からの信号と VR 機器間の通信に不具合が起こり VR 空間での活動が制限されること私もこの FNC に悩まされている一人フルダイブ自体が不可能なほど重度なものではないのだけれど VR の世界を正常な形で楽しむことはできない症状が現れるのは視覚ワクワクしながら初めて ALO の世界へダイブした時目に飛び込んできたのは澄んだ青空と綺麗な街並みとそしてそれに重なるように表示されている数字やアルファベットの塊だったまずアミスフィアの不具合を疑いメーカーのサポートセンターに連絡した別の新品に交換してもらったけれど改善されずその後メーカー担当者の勧めでいくつかの検査を受けこれが FNC という症状であることを知ったゲームはそれなりに好きだったしフルダイブ体験も楽しみにしていたので正直なところかなり落ち込んだそんなある日検査を担当してくれた技術者さんから連絡があった今ガラクシアという拡張機能の開発が進められているもしよければそこに協力してほしいというのだ何でもこの不適合症状は少しばかり珍しいものでテスターのアルバイトをしてくれると助かるのだという
これがキーボーたちの持ち帰ってきた手がかりか書物型のアイテム中身はごく一般的なドキュメントファイルじゃなちなみにテストルームとパスをつないで一部機能を利用できるようにした知っての通りロックされておるためガラクシアの基幹システムには触れられんが簡単なデータ解析くらいならここで行えるぞそれはいいことだけどドキュメントファイルの解析ってまずは目で読んで確認ってところからだよなそうじゃな
風花さんの日記そんな感じの文章に見えるけど
ガラクシア開発プロジェクトにおける風花の仕事の一つとしてレポート作成がありました数値的なデータはもちろん取っていたんですが
It's amazing to think I left school 38 years ago. Wow. How'd you feel? Would you go back?
なので
Did you do any reunions or anything like that? I personally I wouldn't go back to any school reunions I wouldn't go to any school reunions if anything like that came up. But would you, Grumpy? Or would anyone else for that matter? Anyone who's, whether you're still at school or past school, college, etc. What would you, if there's school reunions, if you don't already, if you do already have them, and do you go? Or if you would have them, would you go? Would you revisit the past, the school, the college, the uni even? What, you know?
その依頼を受けることにした。この先 VR 技術はますます重要になっていくはずだ。ゲームだけじゃなくいろいろな分野で協力すればその分不適合症状への対応は進歩するわけだし、特に取り柄のない自分でも社会に貢献できるかもしれない。そう思ったのだ。私が関わることになったのは拡張機能ガラクシアの動作テスト。何でもあらゆる感覚感情をデータ化し過去の体験をものすごい精度で再現できるという最新鋭を超えてオーバーテクノロジーとも言うべき技術なのだそうだ。開発を担当しているのは新進のベンチャー企業だけど、基幹となっているシステム自体はどこか外部から提供されたものらしい。
It's died on me, which is nice. So playing mute.
世の中には物好きな技術者がいるものだなと思う。脱線した。自分の話に戻ろう。ALO の中に設けられたテストルーム。ガラクシアのシステムを試験的に運用するためのスペースが。
Night saying your time in school wasn't great. Nobody hated teachers more than me. Grew up in the Surrey region and everyone concerned. Fair enough. Fair enough. Say no more. Say no more. Grumpy, you see your friends anyway. The rest you have no desire to see again. Okay, that's cool. You know, you're still close with your friends, etc. That's good. That's good.
そうそう。テストルームにいたネージュという AI の子が担当についてくれることになった。
I'm not in contact with anyone, but that's fine by me. I'm a lone wolf.
このファイルの記述はここまでだな。念のため。
I have you all to engage with. You know, we're all friends and family here, so I don't need anyone from my past.
結局何もわからないに等しいじゃないか。
それは残りを手に入れてから判断するべき。
There we go. Got sound again now. We are back.
全部で4つあるのだろう。
さて、期待していいものですかね。無価値なものしか出てこず、徒労に終わるかもしれない。
そのあたりは私とスタンスが異なるな、スゴ。無価値であるのを知ることは君に。
A lone wolf, is that because you're a rich streamer? Rich streamer, Grumpy? I am not rich. I am not rich in the slightest. I'm really not. Oh, you're. I'm having a sad realization moment that I'm not rich. I'm a hermit, Grumpy. I go out the house to go to work. I go to work and then I come back. That is the most I go out the house. I go to a convention every now and then when I can afford to, but that's rarer nowadays. But yeah, I'm a hermit. If I could work from home that was stable and could pay the bills, except nothing to do with streaming, like that'd be a separate thing as usual. But if I could work from home that would pay the bills and give me a stable living for me and the per sky, then I would gladly take it, and then I'd never leave the house, and then I just probably like die and crumble. Don't you go out to buy food? If I don't do online shopping, the perfect sky goes out goes out and buys food and whatnot and goes shopping. The Perfect Sky likes food shopping. It's like a comfort thing. I think when COVID hit, or the pandemic hit, it really affected her that she couldn't like go out, meet family and friends. So I think obviously after the pandemic kind of lifted, she's been going shopping like food. She does the food shopping like every week or so, like, and really doesn't miss it. And you know, she makes use of that time. But I don't do any of that. No, I you know, it's not my thing. As the Perfect Sky says many times, like, if I was alone, I wasn't, like, if she wasn't around, I probably wouldn't eat. As much, like, for example, our contact, like on a weekend, if she's working on a weekend, then I'll most likely not eat anything or make anything for myself because I get lazy like that. And then usually when she's home, like later in the afternoon, I'd usually have something possibly then. And the thing is, I can cook. Like, I'm a pretty decent cook, and I just is ironic the right word? I don't cook myself. Or I get lazy and wouldn't, and I don't do anything, and then next minute my stomach's going and I'm feeling really hungry and tired, and it's my own fault. It's my own fault. But I just don't social or anything like that, Grumpy. Like, believe it or not, like, it's weird. Is it ironic, possibly the word? Like, the most I socialize is through streaming. Like, that's pretty much it. But that works for me, you know. I have no complaints. We switch back to Kirito. Ah, Fatal Bullet. What a great game you were. We had good times with Fatal Bullet, and I don't think we've completed all the DLC with Fatal Bullet. I think we're on DLC pack 2 or 3, maybe. I think one of the issues we had was leveling. Like, we just weren't strong enough, I think, to tackle the dungeons. And then we've just been playing all the current games coming out that we've not had time to, like, just go back and play them. But they are all on the back. They are all on the backlog. So we will tackle that DLC at some point. Just not 100% certain when. Grumpy, actually, since you are on the NSO, and for anyone else actually who is an NSO subscriber or is aware of it, or anyone who just simply wants to answer the question, but what on any of the NSO apps that we have, the Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, the N64, SNES, etc., Sega Genesis, what games would you want added to those apps? Is there a game that's not on there yet that you'd really like? Whether you played it in the past or you want to try it out, what games would you want on the NSO app? Me personally, a game I've not played is Donkey Kong 64. I mentioned this the other day. I would really like that on there. I'd love the original Smash 64 on there. I loved that game way back in the day. I'd love that on there. We already have Pokemon TCG, but I'd love the Pokemon TCG 2 or Trading Card Game 2. I think it's called Rocket's Revenge or Team Rocket. It only came out in Japan, so I'd love for them to bring it out over here. I also think it's possible they might be able to get away with not having to translate that game. I'd really love that on the system. And then for like Sega Genesis, I'd love for them to put all the Streets of Rage games on there, because I think there's only Streets of Rage 2 on there at the moment. But I would love for like the other Streets of Rage games on there as well. Even though I already own them through the Sega Genesis Mega Drive Collection app on the PC on Steam. Those are just some of the games that I, have an interest in or would really like on those apps, those systems. Because that's what. I'm well aware you listen. You're there with like a cup to the side of the wall because you like listening to my conversations. Yes. I'm trying to compose myself before you shut me down some more. I'm besides yourself. Besides with yourself, Purpose Guy. I like. You by technicality, I would class myself as a lone wolf. Yeah, and when I said that I don't eat till you're home, that's what I was referring to. I said like multiple times that I don't cook for myself. So if you were really listening in, Purpose Guy, you would have heard that. Grumpy, you work in the NHS, you must socialise at work. Every NHS building I have been to is full. Oh, it's full of people, but like I just do the job and go home. Socialising, like, would be interacting with people and having conversations and stuff. I come into work, I do my job, push the buttons, the 9 till 5, you know, all that jazz, and then go home. Like, I have minimal interaction with people or in terms of conversations. And especially on a social level as well, which is why I say I don't socialize. What he meant to say is, I'm the best girlfriend in the world, I am your best friend and the best cook. I didn't say any of that, Purpose Guy. You're putting words into my mouth. Cooking Mama is actually the best cook. So I think you're mistaken, Purpose Guy. Cooking Mama is the best cook. Best gardener as well. Actually, I was listening properly. Actually, you just didn't mention I actually cooked for you when I was home. I didn't state that, but I was implying that. I want to be praised. You Purpose Guy, you want to be worshipped, you know. I do apologize, Your Grace. Is Len fast character? Because Kirito's running pretty quick here, but like Len seems to like obviously is smaller, so I would assume he's more agile. But I guess Kirito's going quite quickly actually, so we won't bother switching. But I just want to, when you've got larger maps like this and you need to head from point A to point B, it's just nice to have faster characters just to get there quicker. This guy getting really evil here. I'm going to expose you slowly. I'm going to crush you. That's very menacing. It's very menacing. What have I done to you? I should watch my back. I'm going to have to put some like extra padded armor on now. I won't leave the room. I'll have to do like a 24/7 stream just so I'm protected. I'm gonna get everyone on my side. I'll have to block you from the stream, Purpose Guy. I'll have to ban you and remove any moderation rights. But yeah, today me and the Perfect Sky went to see the Book of Mormon. We saw it like back in 2017. It's been a long while, but we really enjoyed it and wanted to see it again. And it's touring the UK at the moment. So yeah, we went to see it earlier. We came back kind of late, which is why we didn't like stream sooner. But we really enjoyed it. And last time we went, I purchased a CD, the album, and I imported it to my iTunes. But the audio was like corrupt, so like some of the songs played, but not fully. Had like bitty tunes etc to it. So they had merchandise again, new merchandise that we didn't see last time, so it must have been like just brand new merchandise. And they were selling the CD, which the Perfect Sky bought herself a tote bag, so she grabbed the CD as well. I will be giving her the money just for the record. Then the Perfect Sky saying she bought me a CD, which means to say she purchased the CD, but she will be reimbursed that money. I still like CDs, Grumpy. I still like physical goods and items. I have some songs on my iTunes that are like downloaded, but that's because it's very costly to obtain the CDs, etc. I have a ton of albums just next to my PC, and I have CDs behind the monitor as well. I've got quite a lot. I've got a Big Soda Online album that makes YouTube very jealous. I have all the Naruto soundtracks for the anime part 1 and part 2 being Shippuden. So that includes all the opening endings. I've got a number of the Naruto movie soundtracks as well. I also have a number of One Piece albums as well. I've got quite a few CDs, and then I've got two big classical music CDs as well. Classical FM CDs compilations, which are really cool. Grumpy use vinyls. I'm old school. Vinyls have come back and seem to be really popular. The vinyl art looks really nice, and I've seen lots of video games and anime have vinyls, but the vinyls are really expensive. Like, I know there was one for like one of the animes. There was like a vinyl, and it was like £50, and they didn't do a CD version. So that's one thing that really disappoints me, is that like vinyls have got popular again, which is great, really awesome for the vinyl community. But a lot of companies are releasing vinyls only and not releasing CDs now. So it's like a weird reverse thing where vinyls were around, then CDs, then vinyls dropped off the map. Now vinyls are back and CDs are coming out of play. But it's like there's certain like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 got vinyls, but they haven't like released physical CDs of those vinyls. You can only get them in vinyls, but the vinyls are really expensive. So you'd have to fork out for a vinyl player, which I don't know how much they cost. But then next minute, if you want vinyl CDs, if you want vinyl records, it's gonna cost you a fortune, just for like 1 or 2. So yeah, disappointing. But for the most part, every CD I've wanted, I own in some form, or I have like, or if I don't own them, I can find. I found like the official YouTube channels for those tracks. And then more recently, Nintendo released their Nintendo Music app, so it means a lot of music tracks I own as well, or I own indirectly. I've got them on the app. DVDs you can still purchase Virtual Night at charity stores. A lot of the charity stores that I go to have DVDs for £1 now. Computer Exchange, I think most computer exchanges sell their DVDs for £1 now. But DVDs is something that is real, that they are going out of play now. There's one charity store that we have near us, near one of our in our local town. There's a charity store there that still sells VHSs. Now that's really cool because I don't have a VHS anymore, but I have the means to convert VHS to DVD, or at least I could back them up onto my PC, so I could own some VHSs, get some old classic shows, cartoons that I watched through the charity store for really cheap, and then just transfer them onto my PC. Yeah, the only place you can get DVDs new these days is Amazon. Amazon and HMV. HMV still sells DVDs because I got a load of the latest South Park DVDs from HMV, because South Park, I've had the DVDs since they first released the DVDs, and I've been going season by season in DVDs. And like, I know they've gone to Blu-ray now, but they still sell DVD versions, so I've been going for those. I'm sticking to like the DVD on that front. I haven't purchased any in a long time, but I was getting the Pokemon anime box sets from Australia or New Zealand, Region 4 DVDs, because they did the box sets and we don't have the box sets over here. So I have up to, I think I've got up to Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, I think I've got up to Diamond and Pearl there, but I haven't purchased any in a long time. Grumpy, you got lots of DVDs. Do you still go for DVDs, or do you go for Blu-ray? Oh, good point, Pevisky. Yes, supermarkets still do the old DVDs as well. And now you still prefer DVDs, following Netflix and other streaming services that the content isn't there forever like they are with VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. That is true. They do rotations. They do regular rotations, so if you don't watch it for a period and it's gone, you kind of have no choice at that point. Grumpy, what I watch is also DVDs only. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. S rank. Ooh, we've got a costume as well. Oh, we've got to analyze it first so we can see it. We got the blaster jacket. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool one. Right, let's get rid of everything because you're not going to give us a legendary, are you? Sainsbury's has stopped DVDs? Oh, really? Does Argos sell DVDs anymore now, Grumpy? Argos and Sainsbury's, they've scrapped DVDs.
Ne, kimi. エイジだっけ？
ああ、何か用か？
君の流派もアインクラッド流なの？
アインクラッド流？そういう言い方は聞いたことがないが、アインクラッドで身につけたものなのは確かだ。
なるほど。じゃあキリトと同門みたいなものかな。剣の使い方が似ていると思ったんだ。僕の剣技もキリトに教わったんだよ。
あいつと比べられるのは複雑な気分だな。 少なくとも僕は主役にも英雄にもなれず、何も成し得なかった人間だ。
君の剣だって十分見事だと思うけど、いや、ごめん。人にはそれぞれ事情があるよね。どうやら立ち入りすぎちゃったみたいだ。忘れてくれると嬉しい。
いや、謝るのは僕の方だな。突っかかるような言い方をして悪かった。自虐と自己否定が染みついてて、なかなか抜けない。良くないと分かってはいるんだけどな。
そう、良くないよ。だいたい何も成し得なかったなんてことはないでしょ。オーディナルスケール計画の後、消えかけていた私をアインクラッドまで助けに来てくれたんだから。
そうだったね。
まったくもう、エイジだって強いんだから、もっと自信を持てばいいのに。
ああ、少しいいかしら。こちら側の選手の意見も聞いてみたいのだけど。お前の目に暗黒神ベクタ、あのガブリエルとかいう男の強さはどう映ったかしら。
Grumpy, are you playing on your phone or when you look down and go quiet? You go quiet quite a bit, Grumpy.
まだ完全に理解できたわけじゃないが。
Mainly because of the cutscene, but at the same time, I'm not. If I don't have anything to say, or struggle on something to say, without trying to avoid, like, the topic at hand being the, you know, the cutscene or whatever. So if you see that I'm going quiet or whatever, then that's most likely it. So feel free just to nudge me or something. But I fidget a lot as well. It's like I have a pen in the hand at the moment.
逃げ回るとか隠れてやり過ごすなんて私らしくないし。
まさか戦われるおつもりですか？キリトやカーディナル様からは絶対に戦闘は避けるようにと。
ねえアリスちゃん、もし今ここであれと出くわして、しかも逃げられない状況になったら、あなたはどうするつもり？
それ
避けようと思って避けられる相手なら別に怖くないの。でも常にそれが可能だとは限らない。認めたくないけど、自分より強大な相手というのは存在するわ。闘争すら許されない状況というものも、それにどう立ち向かうか。私は常に考え続けて生きてきた。時には世界を支配する断りすら敵に回して。だからこういう
To go back to the chat and like go back a bit, now you were saying about Book of Mormon, you keep seeing adverts for that on the sides of the buses in your high street. Yeah, it's come back on tour around the UK and it's incredibly popular. So there's like adverts everywhere. Like mass promotion. At the moment, it's unless it's doing like multiple showings everywhere, it's in Bradford at the moment over the week. I think over the weekend. I think. But I definitely recommend it. I'm sure the Post Sky would as well. It's really great. It's funny. It's smart, and it's one of the most popular musicals as well. It's the I think when I looked into it at the time, it's like the 12th. I think it's the 12th longest running musical on Broadway, and it's had over 5,000 performances. On top of that, it's made over $800 million dollars, and it's continuing to be successful for them. Which is just like, you know, really impressive. And it's the only music. Well, no, it's not the only musical. Actually, I tell a lie, because I did see Death Note the musical a few months back with the Perfect Sky. But besides that, that's all I've, you know, seen. Unlocked another side quest now, the Stubborn and the Smith. So the Smith is going to be Lisbeth. Who's the Stubborn? It's not going to be Oberon, I don't think. Who's the Stubborn going to be? It won't be Death Gun. Although it could be Death Gun, but that'd be a really weird combination. Oh, it's AG. Age's damaged weapon bothers Lisbeth. They set out to gather materials together so she can repair it. I don't know if we'll complete the game today. We might do. We've got we'll be on for about another hour and a half or so. So it's possible. We might. It depends how many more quests there is. I mean, we're not gonna force it. We'll cover it some more we might cover it some more tomorrow. I'm not too sure yet. Depends what I'm doing. Like I say, I've got plans in the evening, so we'll be streaming at probably about midday. But it depends what we're streaming. We might take on the Torterra raid. If not, we might just carry on with Sword Art. But Nat, you said did you say you used Ogerpon for your for the Torterra raid? But you said it still was like luck, was it? Some more water. This dried me out. It's not a flawless strategy, but it's still the best bet for going in solo. Has no one come up with any other strategies online, or is that the only strategy for using Ogerpon? I think ours is level 100, I think. Because did we use Ogerpon before in a previous raid? That's one water done from this water bottle, but I do have some more water beside me.
だがこれ以上は手をかけられないのだろう。君がそう言ったじゃないか。
ねえ、手持ちの材料ではね。それじゃ、ほら、手伝って。は？だから足りない素材を探すのよ。この辺りならいい鉱石も取れそうだし。
今から素材を探すのか。そこまでしてもらわなくても僕は構わないが。
だから。
I know there's 2-4 teams, one hit kill strats, but they're complicated. Oh, right, okay. Probably too complicated for me then. I'll know that I like struggle or something. So, if you're doing, are you doing raids now at the moment, Knight, and helping people? Are you still going with Ogerpon then for that? Or have you mixed up your Pokemon? Are you using a different Pokemon like as a supporter role? The Kyogre one's easy to pull off, but setting it up is time consuming. What's the Kyogre method then, Knight? If you don't mind, if you don't mind explaining. Alchemy, turn 1, decorate. Decorate? That move? Have I commented on that before? Decorate? Decorate on Kyogre Bonsley. Kyogre. Bonsly support. Turn 1 Fake Tears, Acid Spray, Dupida, or Aquanid. Turn 1 Entertainment on Kyogre. Kyogre with a 252 speed, special attack, modest. Turn 1 Water Spout. That, so you've got to have a specific team then, right, for that? Oh, well, then you'll have to use the Discord then, won't you, to coordinate that that setup there. I guess, like you say, yeah, time-consuming then and complicated. I guess we'll just go as Ogerpon then. Because I guess there's no guarantee you're going to have that team, right? A question for anyone who is a fan of Sword Art Online. Would you, because this is the one thing that everyone really, I think most fans really want, but I don't know if they'd be able to fully execute it. But a actual Sword Art Online MMO game. Like, would anyone want that? Like we've talked about before, where we had like Aincrad or something, and you can play through all floor 1 to 100. Would you want that in an MMO like setting? Which would have or include it would include characters you know, from Sword Art Online or the Sword Art Online universe, so you could then go to Agil's bar, get a couple of drinks. You could then go to Lizbeth's workshop, you know, and get some crafting going. I think it'd be really cool. I'm surprised they've not looked into trying to do something like that. You know, there's quite a few MMOs out there, but there isn't anything relating to Sword Art Online in any way. Sword Art Online just has the games that come out every year, but if they scaled back and did a lot of development, they could really, I think they could release a popular MMO. I'm sure everyone they'd have a large audience that would hopefully, you know, sustain it and keep it going. I know I'd certainly be interested in checking it out. I don't know if I'd subscribe, it depends how good it was, but I'd be interested. I played the Digimon MMO for quite a while, which is no more. Well, sorry, the Digimon MMO is still around. I'm not playing it anymore, I should have said. And I do actually, speaking of MMOs, I do actually have to load up Star Wars The Old Republic before the next update in December, because I've not played Star Wars The Old Republic since January apparently, so my character usernames will basically be go invalid or inactive, and then that means if someone else wants to have my name or the name of my character, they can do, and then I guess my character will be nameless and I'll have to come up with a new name. But if I log in before the update and play as that character that I want to keep the name for, then I won't lose anything. So I'm going to have to do that. If not tomorrow, if not after the stream, I'll have to do that tomorrow just so I don't forget. But the only MMO I've been playing at the moment, and I've been playing it whenever I get the chance, but I'm really enjoying it, and that's World of Warcraft. I played a bit, quite a, was it last night? Yeah, last night I played a bit. And then I played some more. I played some more this morning before me and the Perfect Sky had to go out. Was a lot of fun. I'm starting to try and get a bit to grips with my moves and the my gear, etc. But I'm still not fully there yet. It's because I never played World of Warcraft. I dabbled in World of Warcraft way back in the day, but because I've not like sat down and played it like as it's updated over time, etc. I've not like fully got to grips with all the new modes, all the features, etc. And I'm so I still feel very new to it, even though like I've been trying to actively play it for like the past couple of months. But I'll get there eventually, and then I can be I'll be like a self-titled World of Warcraft pro. Night saying you can invite me to the server where I got that strategy from if you want to see for yourself. I'll just invite you to it. Oh, thanks, Night. I'll definitely see if I can join it and take a look. For sure, it might come in handy if I decide to go like raiding and you're not around. Gonna be AFK? Certainly, Night. Not a problem. We will await your return. So in the morning, I'm not too sure what my plan is. I've got something that I need to send off and post from eBay, and then there's also a Perfect Skies received a parcel that's it's in like a locker thing for pickup. So I think tomorrow in the morning I'll make my way down there to pick it up and collect it. So I think because the Perfect Sky's working in the morning, I think if I get up at the same time that she does, I can make an early morning trip there, and then come back. And then I'll still have like the rest of the morning for whatever plans I have. I think I'm torn. I've got the mix of either gaming or doing some more eBay listing and trying to sell some more stuff. So I think I'm swaying more to getting more items listed on eBay to try and bring more income in. So I think I'll probably do that. But if anyone's heard of Sonic Stadium, they're a UK-based Sonic website for news, updates, and they have a popular forums. And within their gaming section, at least, they've got an event going on where you can earn profile gifts, which are like just little icons that are on your profile, basically. And all you need to do is check in every week. Say a few things like what have you gaming or what you're playing at the moment, etc. And then with that, you'll get a profile gift for that week for checking in, as they call it. But for finishing games, you'll get it tallied up. And if you complete, so you've got finishing games, just finishing a game, and then you've got completing a game, which for a game like on PlayStation, for example, that would be, you know, getting all the trophies and getting platinumed. But doing so would tally up your completed games list, and hitting so many like milestones, like 10 finished games, will grant you a badge. Another profile icon, and then completing games, again the same. You know, if you do 10, you get something. and then that'll go up like 10, 15. And then I think eventually one of them's like 52. So for it being 52 weeks, you know, it's a case of can you complete 52 games within the year. So I've been doing this for, I didn't start when the event started. I started like long afterwards. But I was able to take screenshots and provide evidence for all the games I'd actually completed and finished up until that point that this year. So I think I'm like, at least in for finishing games, I think I'm in the top 10 at the moment out of all the users that are in this event. But what I'm trying to say from this is that I've been trying to play a lot more games lately to finish them or complete them if I can, just to work towards that milestone, those milestones on the Sonic Stadium for the event. But I've been really enjoying it because I've been playing games that I might not have got round to sooner. I've also been finishing a lot more games, clearing the backlog a bit more, which has been really good. So yes, last night I finished Fight and Rage, which is a side-scrolling platform beat-em-up. It's all sprite-based. It's trying to give like almost like a retro feel as well because there's it's a CRT screen. Scanlines the lot, but you can change in the settings, all that, so you can have it more modern. But it's got like a really nice sprited retro look, and it's a really fun game. So I managed to finish that late last night or early this morning. Really enjoyed it. And my next couple of games that I'm playing and want to be playing is some of the Sonic games, because there's a surprisingly a lot of Sonic games on the PC that I've not actually finished yet. I played them back in the day, but not on PC. So I have Sonic CD to go through, Sonic Adventure 2, or Sonic Adventure 2 Battle if you prefer. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed. I'm still working through the Grand Prix. Oh no, the World Tour and the Grand Prix. And then also, what else? There was another one. Team Sonic Racing, and then Sonic Episode 4, or Sonic 4 Episode 1, and then Sonic 4 Episode 2. I've not played them on PC either, so I'm going to try and finish them, and then add that to the list of games that I've completed. So I think what I'll do tomorrow, if I can, and try and stay motivated in the zone, I'll collect the parcel for the Perfect Sky, and then when I'm back, I'll start taking pictures and listing some items, etc., that I'm selling or wanting to sell on eBay. I also need to take a good look at my gaming shelf behind me and just say, do I really want that game? Am I going to play it? And then need to be in that consideration of getting listed and sold. And then that'll create more space on the shelf for either other games or just being able to fit something on the shelf. And then on top of that, it's nice. It's a nice bit of downsizing, Kind of have that realization of going, do I need that? Do I really need all this? It's just kind of like just, gathering dust, etc. So it's kind of almost been a therapeutic thing at the same time with the downsizing, is the fact that I earn some more money so I can afford like a really good, decent quality computer, but at the same time I'm decluttering, downsizing, and then only kind of keeping the stuff that's either sentimental or actually has a practical use to it. So yeah, it's I think for the most part that'll hopefully be my my plan tomorrow. But you'll hear all about it when we stream tomorrow, and it turns out I did none of that for whatever reason. And it'll probably be because I'm lazy and I didn't get around. I couldn't motivate myself to do it for whatever reason. Oh, a chest and a broken wall. Nice, nice. Oh, Sky. Oh, that's where you've kept me then. Is it practical use? What? Oh, Sky, I don't know what you're trying to do here now. You're being mean. I wasn't even talking about you. You kept being sentimental or practical use. But yeah, I'm not referring to you in any way. I'm just referring to all my like games or my collectibles or just the random like plastic and toys that I've got. I've been kept for cooking and food shopping. Now it sounds like you're some sort of slave now, like just for cooking and shopping. We can get a player card illustration because we are exploring this map quite a bit. That'd be really cool. Oh no, let's keep the movement speed. Is that what emote is that, Perfect Sky? Is that like a sad goat or something? No broken walls. From League of Legends, Poro? Okay. I've dabbled in a bit of League of Legends, but I couldn't tell you who Poro is. I don't know any of the characters, to be honest. Right. That other door's open, but that's to our main objective. So if we go this... Oh, player card illustration. I found it. Get the chest first. Ooh, of course it's going to be hidden behind a named enemy. The Frenzy Tyrant. Frenzy. So what's everyone up to at the moment? And has anyone got plans for the weekend? I didn't even I completely because I had the day off from work today and it was quite a late night last night. I completely forgot and didn't even realize that today was Friday. I just kept having it in my mind that it was Saturday. But since it's Friday, like, I'm in better like spirits, I guess, because we've got like the weekend hasn't started yet, which is really cool. Alright, let's get that player card illustration. Wonder what it's gonna be. Right, I think we're making our way now. Boss. 17,000 points. I don't know if we're going to get an S rank. Can we snipe that? Nice, you know, nice work. That'll get us some extra points, will that? Or should do at least.
ダンジョンを抜けるとまた同じような光景だな。
ここは GGO でしょうか。
そうね。いろいろな場所が継ぎはぎになってるみたいだし、実在するマップではないと思うけど。
君たちが GGO と呼んでいる世界はなんというか。
I've had this water in my room for a while. It's quite full. I wonder how stale it's going to be. Not bad. The material of my like water bottle here, it like keeps the liquid inside very cold and cool. So this water's still really nice and cold.
エギルも GGO をやってみる？レクチャーしてあげるわよ。
そうだな。次のバトルがトラウマにならなかったら考えとく。
Right, who are we versing? Some sort of scorpion if we're going by the nope. We faced you, I think, in Fatal Bullet many times. I can't remember its name. Ghost Pet, that's it, that's it. This one like charges at you a lot. From if memory serves well. Oh, switch chance.
いい調子だ。だが気を抜くなよ。
Oh, excuse me. Can we switch to... I was going to say Sinnoh. Of course you're going to follow me. Why wouldn't you? This area on stage is really not good for a sniper here. Counter chance, here we go. Perfect counter, nice. Down to your last bar now, Gospet. Almost there. Another counter chance? Cool. No, we missed it. No one went for it. So now I'm going to be the one to finish off the job. No, it was agile. Little slash to the legs there. Right, let's get all our goodies that are all going to be low level and quality. But that's fine, that's fine. We'll build the collar. We haven't been doing multiplayer or the trials, or I haven't at least, for a very long time. So this is actually the only way we're going to be getting called, because we're not doing any like multiplayer. We were very close there for an S rank. There was one mission, I guess, that we missed that would have granted us. At least I believe it would have, you know, granted us what we. Yeah, that should have granted us an S rank. Right, we unlocked Protective Vest costume. A GGO outfit for a seriously big guy can be equipped by male characters of large build. Just agile. And then we got the Sword Art Online Alternative Gun Gale Online 2 Second Squad Jam Start frontispiece art. An item that can be used to change the artwork on one's player card. So that's got Len and... I can't remember the other character's name. Fukushima, is it? I think it's Fukushima. I think.
前回と同じくドキュメントファイルじゃな。映し出すぞ。お願いします。
私のフルダイブ不適合症状は過剰適合と呼ばれる種類のものらしい。 VR 機器とノートの間でやり取りされる信号が伝わらないのではなく、伝わりすぎることによって感覚
Starting to get a bit chilly in here.
してしまうのだそうだ。自分の場合
I feel like I'm not wrapped up super warm or anything, but I've got clothing on and everything. I have a t-shirt and a hoodie. The hoodie's really thin, but I'm still chilly in this room. Would have thought my PC it would get like warm, it'd warm up and then warm up the room, but it's not doing anything.
現在のところこの症状を完全に解消する手段はない。もちろんゲームを楽しんだりもできない。でもこのテストルームでいろいろな体験をすることができた。私の目はプログラムのバグや不具合をいち早く見つけ出すことが可能であるらしい。場合によってはその原因を特定することさえも。足かせとしか思っていなかったこの体質が誰かの役に立つこともあるのだというのは新鮮な驚きだった。スタッフさんやネイジの手を借りてではあるが、バグ修正や破損したデータの修復も何度か成功させた。本来なら高度な専門プログラムや高機能の AI じゃないとできない仕事だと褒めてもらえた。テストプレイヤーじゃなく技術者としてうちに欲しいくらいだなんてことも言われる。お世辞だとしても嬉しい。みんな仕事に熱意があって親切で人見知りを自認していたのだけれど、ここは居心地がいい。毎日がすごく楽しく感じられる。このアルバイトを引き受けてよかったと思った。
結構なことだ。俺たちの役に立つような話でないことを除けばな。
余計な口を挟まず続きを確認しましょう。
今のところ目立った効果は上がっていないものの、過剰適合への研究対策も進められている。あちこちを渡り歩き、この目に VR ワールドがどう映っているのかレポートするのも仕事の一つだ。今日いつものように VR の世界を散策していた時、私は小さなほとんど原型をとどめていないジャンク同然のオブジェクトデータを見つけた。それ自体はよくあること。私の目は私の意思にかかわらずデジタルデータを直視してしまうし、 VR 世界には一般のプレイヤーが想像するよりはるかに多数かつ多様な情報の残滓が漂っている。でもこの時足を止めたのは、そのジャンクデータから弱々しく助けを求める声が聞こえたからだった。いや、正確には声ではない。その明滅の中になぜか助けてくれという弱々しい意志を見たような気がしたのだ。作りを見る限り、もともとは何かのキャラクターデータだろうか。ふと考えた。これって修復できないのかなと少しだけ迷った後、そのデータを持って帰ることにした。単に興味を持ったというより、多分かわいそうだなって思ったんだ。データにかわいそうというのも妙な話だけど、ネイジと仲良くなって少し価値観が変わったのかもしれない。あるいは過剰適合をもっともっと活用できるようになろうと柄にもなく前向きになってたのかも。とにかく 私はこのデータを元に戻してあげようと決めた。これまでに覚えた知識や技術を総動員し、可能な限り独力で。厄介な体質だけど、実際こういう時には役に立つ。どこに問題があり、どこを直せばいいのか判断することができるのだ。どうしてもわからない部分が出てきたら、それとなくネージュやスタッフさんに尋ねた。みんな私が何かをしようとしていることには気づいていたのだろう。快く質問に答えてくれた。それから私は本来の仕事の合間を縫ってこのキャラクターデータを少しずつ修復していった。
さてネイジ君、君は今回の異常事態発生以前の記憶を部分的に消去されているのだったね。どうだろう、この辺りの経緯は覚えているのかな。
いえ、多分消された部分の記憶なのだと思います。
もちろん簡単にはいかなかった。ここまで壊れてしまったデータを直すのは初めての試みで、何度も行き詰まった。でもこのかわいそうなデータを助けてあげたかった。加えてそうすればもう少し自分を誇れるようになるかもという期待もあった。大変だったけれど充実した時間でもあったと思う。
Right, we're just going to quickly be right back, everyone. We'll be back very shortly. And we're back, everyone. Thank you so much for waiting. I really do appreciate it.
そして
Got myself a warm bit of extra warm layer of clothing on now. Just to try and keep warm. And it has larger pockets as well. Keep my hands warm.
豪華な格好、ファンタジーゲームのキャラクター、それも英雄とか王様とか偉い立場の人と
Ooh, Gabriel.
AI なのだろうか。恐る恐る名前を尋ねてみた私に彼は答えた。ガブリエル・ミラーと。
今回の記録はここまでじゃな。
聞きたくなかった名前が出てきたな。やっぱりあのガブリエルか。風花とのつながりも見えてきた。
まとめると、風花さんはデータのかけらとして漂っていたガブリエルの一部を見つけ、そしてそこから全体を再現してしまった。
それによりデジタルゴースト未満の存在だったガブリエルは活動するための体を得たと。これは実に驚くべき事例だ。
本来あいつは完全に消滅したはずだった。データのかけらが何かの形で残るということももしかしたらあるのかもしれないけど、でもそれがたまたま ALO に流れてきて、たまたま風花の手に渡って、しかも再現に成功してしまうなんて、どんな確率の不運なんだよ。
壊れかけたデータを放っておけなかった風花さんはきっと優しい人だったんだと思う。でもその優しさが。
ねえジュよ、お主はこのガブリエルなるものについて全く覚えておらんのか？ええ、残念ながら皆さんに指摘されて思い返してみたのですが、私が覚えているのはおそらく風花がジャンクデータを発見する直前まで。その後は
記憶がすっぽり抜け落ちて、次は俺たちに出会う少し前、異常の発生した世界を風花とさまよっているところへ飛んでしまうわけか。
はい。ただダンジョンの中で風花と対峙するあの人を見たとき、なぜか以前に彼と会ったことがあるという感覚はありました。ものすごく怖くて震えが止まらなかった。この記録が正しいのだとすると、スタッフさんたちが殺されてしまったのはやっぱり風花の責任だってこと。
恐ろしい力を持った殺人鬼をわざわざ蘇らせるか。これ以上迷惑な話もないだろうな。
お前が言うか。だいたい今そんなことを問題にしても仕方ないだろう。
この記録はガブリエルが体を得たところまでだけど、その後はどうなったのかしら。ガブリエルがスタッフさんたちを襲って、風花さんとネイジュちゃんは命からがら逃げ出して、そしてキリト君たちと出会った。
だとしてもまだ腑に落ちんことが多いの。ガラクシアの異常はなぜ起こった？あるいは誰が何のために起こした？
同じくガラクシアのシステムにロックがかけられていた理由、そしてネイジ君の記憶が消された理由もまだ明らかになっていないな。
隠蔽のためというのはどうだ？
隠蔽？
大ごとになり、風花は事態の発覚と問責を恐れた。だから全てをうやむやにするため、システム異常を発生させ、大混乱を引き起こした。システムを修復されたくない。ネージュの口から真相がバレても困る。システムロックと記憶消去はそのための対策。こう考えれば辻褄が合うだろう。
そんな
落ち着いて。ただの想像よ。しかも根拠に乏しい。
風化の仕業であるという推測が可能なら、ガブリエルの仕業であるという推測も同等以上の角度で成り立つじゃろう。真に受ける必要などないぞ。少なくとも今の時点ではな。
いい？ネイジュちゃん。今あなたがやるべきなのは、誰かの想像をいちいち真に受けて心を悩ませること？
いえ、事実を確かめ受け止めることです。
そうそう。まだ手がかりは残っているし、それを見ればもっと正確なことがわかるだろう。ネガティブになって立ち止まってる暇はないぜ、ネジュ。
Permanent destruction reward. Obtain memory crystals 1,400. Unlock side quest number 1. Right, let's... where do we go? Got our mail from the shirt that we grabbed. In casual shirt. We've got adjustments actually to the game. Not looked into it. The game did recently update. But I think it's... So there is some main quests that have been updated or fixed. Okay, so none of that looked like it really applied to us. But let us go to the history and Fatal Bullet, because we haven't covered all the memories yet. We've covered the stories, but let's cover the memories. Right, here we go. Lisbeth. It's taking us to level 9 now. That was an increase on our, I think it's our HP and attack. Click on that and then replay. There we go. I've actually been doing a bit of research into sleeping in the virtual world. You can adjust some settings to make your bedroom in the virtual world soundproof, right? Because of that, it's supposedly better to sleep here in the virtual world than it is in the real world. It's not just noise reduction. To improve the quality of your sleep, you need good bedding. The right bed, pillows, and sheets, of course. Right? Did you know stuff like beds, pillows, and sheets are treated as items? That means they can be crafted. I used to travel around as an artisan in SAO and ALO. After all, that's why I'm interested in learning more about ways to craft items and help improve people's sleep. Ah, okay, I think I finally understand what you're talking about now. You're interested too, right? I can tell by the look on your face. I help improve the quality of your sleep here, you know. Let me customize a bed and some pillows for you. You want to use me as a guinea pig for this little experiment of yours? Hey, it's not like that at all. Don't say that. I'll be doing this for the sole purpose of helping you sleep. I'll be doing it for you. Yeah, I see. That's pretty cool that you could just manipulate your bedroom and the walls, etc. for a better sleep. That would be great. That's something we need implementing over here somehow. That would be amazing. A soundproof room. It's nice and quiet. And then really comfy bed, pillows, cushions, duvet, mattress, the lot. That would be great. Phew, I'm beat. Huh? You're saying it's not possible to get tied in the virtual world? I mean, yeah, I'm not tied in a physical sense, but I've been using my head a bunch, so I feel tired in some way, you know? I guess the fact that you don't feel tired must mean you're not trying hard enough, huh? Hey, just kidding, I know better than anybody how much effort you put into things. I can see it with my own 2 eyes. You were awesome today, you came up with a really great way to handle things. It kind of took me by surprise. I'm talking about how we got the treasure chest that was in that cavern ravine. That isn't how you normally do things, right? Oh, so you came up with that plan with Ray? I'm gonna have to write down what you guys did, you know, for reference. Just thinking about that little treasure hunt of ours today makes me want to go out and do it again. Hey, I guess it's going to be really excited as a treasure hunter, you know? Oh, look at the time. We're not going to be able to get any sleep if we keep this up. Right then, I'm off to get some quality rest. We've still got Still got a ways to go, but let's, while we've got the gems, let's get some of these spent, and then we'll be on Alization like Chorus. And we're level 10 now. These stats increases are just going to benefit us in the main game. Good evening. I'm feeling a little sleepy. Would it be okay if I slept here? Thank you. I experienced so many new and interesting things today. Sleep is required to organize one's daily memories and experiences. I see, so it's not just to rejuvenate the mind and body. If that's the case, then I'd better take great care when I sleep, huh? Why are you laughing? Sounds weird to say take great care when talking about sleep. Oh, okay, I guess it's a little strange now that I think about it. Thank you for telling me. I've once again learned something new. In order to properly process this, I better get some sleep. Well then, good night. I like how they're either using my room or Kirito's room. Like, as if they haven't got their own house bedding or anything like that. And then at the same time, our character and Kirito just seem to allow it. Hey, knock knock. I guess I'm still out of my element in quite a few ways here in GGO. You know, up until this point, I've really only played VR MMO games that focus on close combat, so I'm still not used to gunfights. That's exactly why getting the right amount of sleep is crucial, isn't it? You need your rest to be ready for the next day, which means I'd better get to bed. Good night. What's that? You're having trouble getting sleep? See. Actually, that happens pretty often to me too. I'm a beginner, so I worry about a lot of things, and I guess that keeps me up sometimes. When that happens, I like to sing. Kind of like my own little lullaby, I guess. It's a song my mother used to sing to me when I was little. The last time I sang it to my little sister Seven, said she vaguely remembered it. You want to hear it? I'm not sure I feel too comfortable singing in a place like this, but the singer in me knows that I can't turn down a request. Alright, I'll sing it for you. Promise you won't laugh, okay? Is Seven's in Lost Song, right? Seven appears in Lost Song, so I'm guessing Rain does as well? Sachi. Oh, Sachi. Sachi was like one of the first characters Kirito interacted with and one of the first parties he got involved with. Thank you so much, Kirito. What? I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. That's a debt I can never repay. That's not true. I just did what was right. That's sweet of you to say, but lying here next to you is like a dream come true. I mean, this is real, right? I am lying next to you. May I hold your hand? Sure, I can feel the warmth from it. It feels real. Same here. Doesn't this remind you of our time with the moonlit black cats? You were by my side back then too, helping me build confidence. Minus the hand-holding though. Right. You made me feel safe as if you were giving me a big hug. I can feel my face turning bright red. We should probably get to sleep soon. Think you'll be able to sleep? As long as you're right here next to me. Right, we're almost there. And we've still got plenty of these, the memory cores, the memory diamond things. And we're level 12 now, so we've got 1.2% max HP and 1.2% increase on our base attack. What? Were you going to ask me why I'm here? One look at your face was all I needed. You're an open book. Okay, I'll tell you. I'm here to do some research on you. I've never seen anyone like you before. You're not like Kirito or all the others. And you've got to really follow people to know what they're like. Watch them eat and sleep and so on. Not to mention you seem pretty knowledgeable about GGO, so I want to talk to you, seeing as this world isn't like the others. I trust that won't be a problem for you. Good, I'll get started right away. Or maybe tomorrow. I just got really sleepy. Silica now for Dark Alias, if you're still there, this one's for you. Hey, you're okay, everything's fine now. That must have been one scary dream you had. There was this scary guy chasing me around. No matter how far or how fast I ran, he'd always catch up. I tried yelling for help, but nobody came. He finally caught up with me and was just about to attack when I woke up. Wow, that sounds horrible, Silica. I can see why you were so shaken up. It helps that I have Pino looking out for me, but now I'm afraid to go back to sleep. That's why I kind of burst into your room like that. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking straight. That's okay, you can stay as long as you like. Thanks. But you know something? I wonder why we have bad dreams in the first place. I heard that usually something like stress is the cause. Maybe. I don't really feel like I'm stressed out over anything right now. The cause could just vary from person to person. Yeah, that might be it. Whatever it is, it's nice being able to talk to you about this. I just feel safe when I'm next to you. Really well, I'm glad I could help. And now I'm starting to feel tired again. Do you mind if I stay here a little longer? Not at all. Sleep tight, Silica. Sinnoh time! And that got us up to a level 13. Ooh, today was pretty rough. Would it be okay if I crashed next to you? Sure, don't mind. You must be pretty tired. Hey, thanks, you must be tired yourself as usual. You really honed your skills out there. Nah, I barely did anything. If it weren't for your long-range shots, we would have lost. Well, I mean, I was just doing what I normally do, so... I originally used bows and arrows back in ALO. Remember, I've always been better at attacking from a distance, I guess. But long-range attacks in a fantasy world are different from those in a shooting game, right? Hey, yeah, but I wonder why that is. Even though I'm actually covering more distance here, my shots feel just right. Maybe it has to do with the fact that the Kate Sith have better eyesight than other races in ALO. It's like, you know, a special ability. That's probably why I didn't have a real sense of distance in ALO. But if that's the case, then your target should feel like it's farther away and harder to hit in GGO, huh? Yeah, I can't figure it out. Maybe it has to do with the fact that I'm looking through a scope. Makes it feel like don't know, more real. Yeah, maybe that means I'm better suited for GGO. Guess that's one way to put it. Ooh, just thinking about focusing on a target is hurting my eyes. I better give them a rest. I'm off to bed. Gotcha, I'll wake you up when it's time. Thanks, that'll really help me out. I've had that where my eyes feel like really sore and itchy, and I think that's just like a sign that I'm really tired and I need rest. Wow, up close you have such a cute face. Did you know that? Oh, you don't need to be so bashful. Now you really got a serious look on your face. What's wrong? Oh, you're trying to figure out how you'll beat that quest tomorrow? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that quest definitely looks pretty tough, so I don't blame you for wanting to go into it prepared. Hey, don't forget I can help with that kind of stuff. Making those sorts of calculations and coming up with ways to lead effectively are my forte. After all, I'm an NPC built to show what advanced AI has to offer. You always forget I'm an NPC since I act so human. Yeah, I'll take that as a compliment, honestly. I could talk with you like this forever. Time always flies when I chat with you. We'll be up all night if we're not careful. We should probably get to sleep. Hey, nighty-night. Yuna! It's to level 14. Good evening, may I sleep with you tonight? Haha, what's that funny face for? Why are you so surprised? I just want to keep talking, you seem interesting. I'd like to get to know you better if that's alright. That's a yes, right? Sleeping together? Here, thank you. I want to thank you for agreeing to play with me, first of all. Playing with your crew has really shown me a lot. I'm having a blast. GTO is a real thrill ride. It's unlike anything in ordinal scale. There have been a lot of firsts for me, from the sights and the sounds to the smells, which sounds really weird to say, but you know a lot of this about this place, don't you? I'm sure that's going to drive the fun factor through the roof. Maybe I'll just stick with you from here on out. I won't take no for an answer, hehe. Don't worry, I'll keep up with you. Well, now that's that settled, it's time to get some sleep. Good night. Yuki now. Level 15 as well. Oh, you're awake, Yuki. Aha, now I know where I am. I must have fallen asleep while we were talking here in your room. Sorry about hogging your bed like that. I always sleep like a log. I can pretty much fall asleep just about anywhere. Aha, I've noticed. I really love a good night's sleep. The better rested I am, the more I can run around and go nuts in here in GGO. But unlike ALO, isn't it oftentimes pretty dangerous to go running around in GGO? Yeah, you never know when someone might be behind cover watching your every move to figure out when to strike. Aha, for sure. You know me though, my first instinct is to run right after an enemy and fight them head on. You can't really do that if you want to get anywhere in GGO. It's challenging. That's what makes it fun. Definitely, this game really expects you to think tactically in order to win. I'm always amazed how you can still think clearly when you're in the middle of an intense fight. Whereas in my case, Asane's always reminded me to watch for enemies from behind and stuff. Like today I ran into an enemy territory and without even checking to see if anyone was targeting me, I did this really flashy time-consuming move. And it's like, I know if I acted that recklessly on the real battlefield, I'd draw too much attention to myself and wouldn't last a minute. Somehow I always make it out of the hornet's nest in one piece. I guess that's why they call me a VR MMO living legend, right? Someone's feeling humble today, I see. Anywho, I should probably get back to sleep so I can stay sharp for whatever craziness lies in store for me tomorrow. Really, you're going to sleep again just like that? Hey, I told you I love my sleep. I'll take as much as I can get. I do love sleep as well, but I like being up and awake and productive, and like sleeping is like productive for like the mind and everything, but like the more I sleep, the less I'm doing other things. So as much as I love sleep and would love more sleep, I just don't. Here we go, the last memory of Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. Alright, this is your room, huh? Yeah, sorry for intruding like this. But it's just so comfy I ended up drifting off without even meaning to. Why don't you join me? I'd love to have you. Oh, are you blushing, sweetie? Don't read into what I say too much now. Oh, by the way, do you usually sleep in the real world, or do you often fall asleep in VR like this? Yeah, I'm just curious, no special reason why, I want to know. From what I gather, there are an awful lot of people who fall asleep in VR these days. All of your senses remain intact when you're in VR, and there's not much that can wake you in the middle of the night. So a lot of people find it easier to sleep online these days. It makes sense, you get your own room here and you don't have to worry about other people snoring and everybody making noise outside. Some people still prefer sleeping next to somebody, but it's not like that can't be arranged in VR. Which way do I prefer to sleep? I sleep a decent amount here, but I figure I probably still sleep more in the real world. I just have a lot on my plate in real life. See, the moment they allow or they create some sort of thing where people who do have access to VR or realistic like VR, then people will never take their VR headsets off. They'll be sleeping in game, playing in game constantly. They never leave. I think that's the sad truth, especially where we're going like in these times. I think if they do develop something like that, I think it'll just be something that we never, that people will just never leave and never take off. I'm still here, just lurking out of energy. Is that because you were winding up your friend so much in Elden Ring? But how's your Tales of Arise going, or have you put that down for now? Oh, you're playing Tales of Rise, you just completed the Doha Lim arc. Oh, nice, nice. Did you remember the story much from when you previously played it, or not? Because like, if you do remember it, this is like you replaying the story and everything. But if you don't remember it, it's like you're what's the word? You're like experiencing it for the first time almost. Do we have anything that's like suits Argo that's better than what she already wears? Yeah, we'll go with this, the Enchanter's Robe, pose worn by SAO's Song Enchanter. You still can't believe that Bryce Papenbrook is Law's voice actor? Sounds exactly like, it sounds exactly like Kirito. And Eren from Attack on Titan. It's a bit of a downfall in my book, because like when they don't, if they don't have enough range, which Bryce Papenrug does have range, but if that range isn't utilized for that character, they just sound like what they sound like as other characters. So basically, you could replace the sound clips that Law has for the Tales of Arise, and replace that replace those sound clips with Sword Art Online sound clips of Kirito, and it would basically you would still think that's Law talking. I'm just loading up the game so that I can do the code while still in Tales of Arise. Oh, really? You've got enough capabilities on your PC to be able to have 2 games running at once? Most impressive. Right, we're looking for the player illustration card, everyone. So if you see it, let us know. You say hopefully? Well, fingers crossed your computer doesn't like blow up or anything. Gotta close Tales of Arise. Yeah, Steam has that. Steam won't, for the most part, Steam usually doesn't allow you to have 2 games running at the same time. I don't know what the reason behind it is. Maybe they're trying to avoid you doing any sort of, like, you know, manipulation with your games or cheating in any way. Sword Art Online keeps crashing if I had Tales of Arise open. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, just be careful there then. You don't want to, you know, cause problems for your computer. Oh, it's down below. There we go. I was trying to work out where that collectible was then. It will be unintentional, but if we happen to get an S rank, we get an S rank. We won't complain because I think we've only got an A rank on this particular quest. But because of the time, I just figured let's just replay an older level and go for the player illustration card that we've not got. We keep... Oh, here we go. We got the player illustration card, so let's just head back. Oh wait, nope, no, we'll take advantage of this. Oh right, we just had to defeat 1 enemy, but mission complete. Have you been doing any more trials on the SAO, Yuto, to go for, you know, the further rewards on the pass, or have you you're kind of taking a step back there? I'm guessing you're taking a step back because you're on Tales of Arise at the moment. Waiting for your second. You've got a second monitor coming. Going dual screen, I see. You're getting one for Christmas. Awesome, awesome. What's the reason behind the dual monitors? Do you think you need it? How do we get up top here? Because we can't. None of our characters can fly. At least I don't believe they can. Can Lisbeth fly? Oh, Lisbeth can fly. I think this is our first time that we played as Lisbeth. And then I guess it turns out we do need to fly. Do we? Well, oh, at least it's given us some time, though. Come on, recharge your flight. So I can watch YouTube while grinding. Okay, yeah, that makes that makes sense. We're gonna fail this one. Yeah, that makes sense, Yuto. Definitely, yeah. You can be very productive and practical with a second monitor. It really does work wonders. Right, where was the... Right, it's over there. Can't believe you forgot my not real girlfriend can fly. I think this is the first time we've played as Lisbeth. So yeah, I completely forgot. I played as Lisbeth before, really? Okay. I completely forgot then. Lisbeth's clearly not a memorable character. No, where's this last piece? Oh man. Ah, come on, don't make me cry. I do apologize, Yuto, for upsetting you there. I do apologize. But maybe take it as a positive. I don't care for Lisbeth, which means Lisbeth's all yours, Yuto. You'll have no competition with over Lisbeth. I don't know where this last counter is. I have two girls, Ringwell and Lisbeth. Ringwell's a great character. I think Ringwell was my favorite Tales of Arise. I should know it. I should know it's my favorite. It has been a while since we have played Tales of Arise, but I'm sure she was my favorite. Hootle's my absolute favorite, though. It's all about Hootle. I wish the flight would like last longer or recharge faster. If I hadn't seen this terminal, we would have ignored it and just carried on with the main goal. But because we've seen it, like, can't avoid it now. Make our way to the top first. And then make our way down, right? We found it, the last one. There we go. That was a bit of a challenge, was that one? I don't think we're gonna get an S rank, but that's fine. Yeah, our main focus was getting the player illustration card, which we got quite quickly, actually, which is good. I don't know if there's an achievement. I assume there might be an achievement for getting all the player illustration cards, or at least all the collectibles. We'll go for them in time, probably off stream. As if I want to keep playing this game. We'll see what happens once we've completed it, how I feel about still playing this game. I at least would want to go for the player card illustrations through the trials, but that won't last. I won't do it season after season. I just won't have the dedication and time and patience to just keep doing that every every month or two. And then one time I'll miss out and it'll be like, well, I'm probably not going to get that again, so I'll just won't play the game anymore. Right, we've got a chest there, but we also have somewhere one of the blue prism things. Where is it? You'd think from where I'm standing I'd be able to see it. Have Lisbeth do some like reconnaissance from the from above. Oh, it is. It's right at the top. Oh, we're not doing too bad actually. We may. It's possible we may get that S rank. Right, are you the last boss? Wanderer Eater? I'm gonna say probably is. Hey Yuta, how are you doing with the achievements on Sword Art Online Fractured Daydream? Were you doing okay? 'Cause you were going for all the achievements, right? You will get all the achievements. So I was in the Kirito fight in Tales of Rise. Awesome. Which level though? Were you on 99? Let's see what player illustration card we get then. Are you doing the 26 level? That's cool, that's cool. Are you struggling with the level 26 level or are you doing okay? Are you struggling? What level's your characters and party? Oh, right, okay. Did you know though, if you do the trainings, if you go for all the training levels as a party, but also individually, you can get like herbs and leaves, etc. that will increase your your stats for your characters. You could always go for that first and incorporate that into your grind and your training. Oh, look at this one. This one's for Fairy Dance back cover art for Volume 4, Fairy Dance. With Leafer and her in real life, I've forgotten her name. Her in real life character, or the real life person, and then Leafer's the her avatar. Got a bit of experience there for Argo, which is cool. She's only rank 2, bless her. Whoa! Oh, because it's an S rank, we got 1,400 crystals. That's cool. So yeah, we've got all the player card illustrations now for Chapter 1. That's cool. That's cool. Have a quick look at achievements. I know a lot of these are getting rank 30, rank 100, etc. I just want to have a look at anything like that's oh, there's nothing on like S rank achievements or anything like that that might be hidden. But yeah, we are gonna end the stream here for the night, everyone. I do want to thank you all so very much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. We're back again tomorrow now. I'm not too sure what time exactly and what we're playing. I'll let you all know in the Discord closer to the time. But for now, at least, we are ending the stream here for the night. So I do want to thank you all so very much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. Really do. But until next time, until tomorrow, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day now. And have a great night, everyone. Bye, everyone.